Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 2 a part 93. Yeah, in the previous video we almost, we're getting to the end of our time exploring Eastern Erebonia before we're forced to contend with the super boss and then eventually an even scarier boss after that, the main plot. We're in Nord, we got some people to talk to, and then we're going to fight a monster, and then we transition over to Roar, then fight another monster, then we fight Super Boss, and that's pretty much it. Oh boy. You really did well, Koten. I can't believe you're able to ride alongside me. You got the hang of it now. Yeah, thanks for not helping in the slightest, guys. Boy, it wasn't that hard after all. What a relief. The war still seems to be raging on, so it's a bit too early to be completely relaxed. This is the best thing that's happened to our family since it's begun. I think it calls for celebration. Guess we should also add Elisa, since A, we're going to need her for Roar, and she might have dialogue here. At least once we go and talk to Gwen. I can ride a horsey now. Zeku's a good boy. He helped me learn how to ride. Thank you, Zeku. I'm on to you. The two of us went out together to pick medicinal grass. We didn't ride that far of a distance, but it must have been a tough ride for a child who couldn't ride at all until recently. I'm amazed at how much he's grown in such a short span of time. Hello. Someone came to see Thoma before. Charles was with them too. They're inside talking about something. I guess they didn't come to play today? Oh no. Like I said, buddy boy. Anyone's gonna date my daughter's gonna be. This is so exciting. Someone had to get married, is he? What? She's really excited about something. I wonder what's happened. Hey, Thoma, you probably shouldn't marry the first girl you meet. Also, you're like 15, which, I mean, it's a little weird, but I get, you're supposed to be from like a different culture and everything, but tradition has that a lady seeking her lover's hand in marriage will bring her father to the lover's home. What? Neither Thoma nor Charles seem entirely opposed to the idea either. Think it's safe for me to get my hopes up for the future? I mean, honestly, it sounds like a quick path to A, a divorce, or B, more likely they end up just like hating each other but never divorcing, even though they're old. Welcome, Marks. It's a pleasure to have you here. I understand there's something you wish to tell Thoma? That's right. There's plenty I'd like to say to him, actually, but first things first. Listen up, Thoma. You're forbidden from getting within 3 arc of Shaw, you hear me? Keep all discussion to a minimum and don't so much as look at her funny. Don't get me wrong, you seem like a fine young man, but you're not ready to be her husband yet. Only I am, okay? Husband, Dad, what on earth are you embarrassing me? Who said anything about marriage? You did! I don't even reply to that. I mean, I can't say I haven't thought about it before, but it's a bit too early to be seriously thinking about that idea, right? Quite overprotective, isn't he? That aside, I've heard what's set to take place in Erebonia. We've prepared to evacuate should worst come to worst. Please don't concern yourselves about us. This is a turning point in Erebonia's history, after all. Focus your attention on that instead. Because it does seem like going to arrange for their marriage. Now, I can't remember the reason I came here in the first place. Either way, you can bet I'm going to be taking this opportunity to make sure Thoma keeps his hands off her. This is so embarrassing. Someone's just exchanging greetings for dropping me off. You're such a big dummy. Someone's getting a spicy pizza.
Leave it to me.
What else is there? There's the yurt. Some peeps over here. Is this just sheep? No, there's a man. Are you a man? Or are you just a different type of sheep? Feels nice to be able to relax and take care of these guys again. We might be nomads. That doesn't mean the affairs of the world around us don't concern us. This war's taught me anything, it's that. It's really made me appreciate peaceful days like this more than ever. Here we go. You're out to Heimdall, by the way, right? Take care. Make sure you come back safely. Man, it's kind of crazy. You guys were able to fly all across the country like 18 different times in the span of 4 hours and then talk to everybody and fight monsters. Time is distorted in Erebonia. Oh, it's just a horse? I don't want to talk to a horse. Death to all robots. We did the trading post. Wait, did we talk to you guys over here? Oh, your horses. Damn it, I've been bamboozled again. The War of the Lion saw its conclusion in Heimdall too. The war is said to have devastated much of the town and terrified the citizens, but something brought that to an end. Erebonians, I believe, call that something a great night. I wonder, will history repeat itself? Seems as likely as war is likely to conclude in the same way the War of the Lions did. What conclusion that will be, only time will tell. Time doesn't exist, we just went over that. We received word from Lieutenant General Vandal about the upcoming battle in Heimdall. We know the experience of this war affects us as much as it does you. For now, we'll be watching how it unfolds from here. Regardless, may the winds and the goddess guide your path. I pray you will all make it through the trials ahead unharmed. I mean, honestly, guys, regardless of who wins this war, you're probably getting fucking annexed. So, you know, be ready for that. Battle begins at noon, yeah? I mean, we already know who wins, but, you know. Both sides probably would want to annex Nord. Given the weaponry both sides at their disposal, the fighting is likely to be devastating. The day I began developing weapons, I had to accept that something like this might happen. I never imagined my granddaughter and her friends would get involved, and when it did, so you reap what you sow. Grandfather, don't blame yourself for this. It's true that Reinford made the weapons being used, and I can't deny that we bear the burden of responsibility there. But the war is in no way your fault. Besides, while we may be involved, we'll make it through this safely in the end. Promise. Well, now the time to be limped in the past, is it? So I'd ask that you all promise me this. In addition to coming back safe, promise that no matter what happens, you'll continue to fight for what you believe in. And then you'll wield what power you have for the right reasons. Don't ever lose sight of why you possess it. We promise. And I couldn't ask more of you. Do what you must and come back safely, alright? As a man who expanded the Reinford group and made it cater to the military, I bear some responsibility for all this. It is not the time to lament the past. I put my faith and trust in you now. Be sure you never waver in your beliefs, and wield what power you have for the right reasons, without losing sight of why you possess it. And I'll be looking forward to seeing your smiling faces again. So here's something that just kind of occurred to me. Like, so Gwen and Angelica, from like the comedy standpoint, are like the same character, right? They're both like horny, and that's like their main character trait. Gwen is like so much better executed than Angelica, though. Like, you know, when he's introduced, he's horny old man. But he really, like, they don't use that gag all the time. And, like, I really don't even know if it's been brought up at all in this game. Like, he's kind of, like, he's been way more serious. I mean, there's even, like, an occasional line or two, but, which is fine, right? I mean, it's not necessarily my sense of humor, but as long as it's not, completely overdone. I don't know, just something kind of occurred to me. Because, like, you know, they even make jokes about how Angelica is his protege and stuff. But I just feel like it's kind of weird that they got Gwen right, but then Angelica is like 50% of her dialogue, minimum, is just like how she's horny. And I guess there's nobody here. And honestly, it's Oliver's more like 25% of his dialogue is that he's horny. Maybe 30%, which is about the upper maximum I can bear. And Oliver does get a bit of a pass because he's like the original horny character.
Let us ride on.
If that makes any sense. In the series. Plus he's my boy. Anyone who can do as much damage as Oliver does always gets a bit of a pass. I mean, I guess there's nothing to do here. That was actually much faster than I thought it would be. I guess Nord always is a little misleading with, like... Because it's really big, but there's really not, you know, that many people to talk to in it. So I guess we just go back to the Courageous, then. Oh, we should fight our monster. Where is the monster in Nord? Northeast North Plateau.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Let us ride on. Yeah.
Okay, so northeast is way over there.
Yeah.
Get to riding, guys. Get to riding. So we might actually do... So I'm trying to, like, remember in my head. So places we have left to talk to. There's still Trista and Ruhr. Ruhr's going to take a while. There's a lot of people there. Trista will probably take a moderate amount of time. There's a decent amount. I mean, there'll probably be... I mean, the only people in the academy should be Nurse Lady and the principal?
Yeah.
I guess, well, the vice principal and the janitor. But overall, not that many people. Trista's still gonna have, like, the same number of people. Just kind of trying to plan out the rest of our activities in my head. Plus, we still have to do some stuff like cooking. I want to do a bit more of that on screen. Just to see the rest of everybody's, dialogues. Yeah. I think we've seen all the super successful dialogues and the regular success dialogues. Not entirely sure. Oh my god, he's back. Okay, let's change our party. But like, why? Get the Euster back. Get Sarah back. We do have no CP, which is gonna kind of suck, but... And I would like to not use Burst Drive here, if possible. Arts Reflect will be good here. Granted, we could just use Crescent Mirror. Yeah, we'll probably want to use Crescent Mirror since we don't have no noble commands.
This
it's just one.
Challenge. Good.
Are you okay?
It being just one makes it probably a lot easier.
Of course.
Okay, you're slightly weak to fire. Just go ahead and pop that.
Very well.
That's sealed. Seal isn't that big of an issue. We'll have Elliot heal. Stat downs are good here.
Okay.
Arcus activate. Try this.
Thanks. Suppose I should
Thank you very much.
My turn.
Defense down. I don't really want to. I want to save my overdrive for the magic fight, so that I have to do less. So I don't have to grind it up. Oh, you don't. Oh, that's what you lost your chrono drive rare, I guess. Weren't you supposed to have? No, because we got rid of that for La Forte because we were having problems buffing your strength without Spirit Unification.
Marcus, no, you don't.
Are you okay?
Of course.
I think you Fortuna.
Arcus act now.
Very well.
You do some damage.
Marcus,
It's my turn.
You Crescent Mirror.
Here we go.
We really should get rid of Tempestuous Roar. Well, I mean, I should use it at least once just to see the animation, but... It's not, like, particularly good.
Here we go. I'll handle this. Now, Zealot,
Give it to me.
Don't
Try
let it
this.
pass.
HP's a little bit of a spicy spot, but
Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
Here I go.
lowering strength is good. You're muted? Okay, so that mutes and seals. That sucks. They have no CP. I was gonna say maybe we could just switch them in, but they got no buffs and no CP, so they're not gonna be very good here.
Now.
No, you don't. turn.
I'm really glad instant cast arts are a thing.
Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
No, you don't.
It's my turn.
The covers are out of this world.
Arcus
It's
activate.
my turn. Oh, move. Crescent shell.
Let's move.
You're still double strength up.
Now.
I'll back you up.
Very well.
You're muted too? Bro. Alright, this is just taking too long. You're double arched, right? You're both double arched?
Onward. Overdrive.
It might actually be faster to grind up overdrive than it will be to slow roll this. So we should get like an easy like 30k, 40k out of this, which will help make things go faster.
Here.
I suppose I should
Of
thank you.
course.
So 27, 11, so 38.
I'll handle this.
So more like 50k.
Here.
I suppose I should
Try
thank you.
this.
I suppose I should
Thank you
thank you.
very much.
Why?
Let's move.
Like, real talk, why?
I'll handle this. Now's our
Of
chance.
course. It's
Don't
my
let
turn.
it pass.
Everyone's still got arts up.
Arcus
It's my
activate.
turn.
Waterwork here? Yeah.
Let's move. Burn to a fall. Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
Could do some damage. Like almost 10k.
Allow me.
Now.
Don't double heal. I mean, it really wouldn't even be like the heals would not be bad
Of course.
if there was any sort of limit to how many times they like if they couldn't just spam them. Like not in terms of like a limit in terms of how many times they can use them, but like once you heal, you can't heal again for 5 turns. Something like that
Very well.
would be super nice.
Arcus,
Okay.
activate.
Honestly, I kind of just want to keep going all in.
Now.
Here I go.
Because I guess if nothing else, forcing him to heal is a, this is actually kind of spicy. Because he could one-shot us with Aerial. Yeah, we actually, like, are gonna die here. I really don't want to use Awakener's Call, though. We have Angel. So let's do
Burn
this.
to ash. Fall.
That does 8k.
I'll back you up.
You do this. It's 15. Because via aerials, which you will, there's like a 100% chance of an aerial. He healed? Are you kidding me, man? He's healed literally 3 times in a row, man. It's ridiculous.
Curse you.
Elliot died? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, everyone.
He was at max HP.
Sorry, everyone.
I need to turn this around.
So annoying.
Blessing of the moon. I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm not
Do
done
I get to
yet.
play the game? No? Okay. That's cool. Like, how did Elliot die? It makes no sense. He had more HP than Eustace and Emma, and they lived like a couple thousand. What? I really don't want to use an item. But also, I don't want to use this do this fight again.
Thanks.
Sorry.
It's my turn.
I mean, it's just so annoying. He might heal.
Arcus activate! I'm sorry, everyone.
Like, he won't heal when he's fucking supposed
This might
to.
actually be a challenge. Very well.
Here I go. Arcus, activate.
Here I go.
And then it breaks all your links because the game is just, like, designed to infuriate you at times. Like, I have no... Why would you program that into the game? That it breaks your links on retries? Why? It makes no sense. Why do you have Chrono Burst?
Arcus activate.
Right.
I'll handle this.
Arts are not double buff. No, they are.
My turn. Ha! Huh.
Of course.
Come on, man.
Arcus activate.
Here I go. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
I suppose I should
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
I'll handle this.
Arcus,
Here I go.
activate.
Probably should have
Here I go.
done the thing.
Here I go. Here goes. Overdrive.
Magic Reflect, that is.
Arcane. Now's our chance. There.
Very well.
New Solar Eruption.
Here I go.
I think you Arcane Gale instead of ulting.
Arcane.
That's
Now's our
20k.
chance. Use this. Let's do it.
A little bit more.
Very well.
How much does this do? Okay, you're dead.
Great. Ah, we should be safe now. I'm so glad.
Wow, look how fast the fight is when the boss doesn't
should
heal
suffice.
infinitely.
I did success.
I mean, he healed for more than his max, like the equivalent of his max HP in that fight earlier. Like, come on, man. Like, that's just ridiculous. Because really, like, I mean, my least favorite fights are the ones where you feel like you have to burst the enemy down as quickly. Like, I don't really like the burst, like, meta that this game has. And I mean, of course, it's much less so with the difficulty mod, at least, which is... While I definitely don't like this difficulty mod as much as I liked the first one, the burst stuff, where it's just like you instantly in the fight, or it takes forever, is just not very fun to me. I mean, it's like, it's a fun in, like, small amounts, but across a 100+ hour game, it's not nearly as interesting. Like, you know, that first time we did the level 3 combat training, when we burst it all down with Fee and Reen in one overdrive, like, that was cool the one time, but all the fights being like that is, like, super uninteresting to me. And so, like, these cryptid fights being like, if you don't burst me down before I just start chain healing, it's really annoying.
Wow, that must have been tough.
I guess we go to Ruhr now. We want to bring some people with us, like different people. No one really fits Ruhr. I mean, I can't think of anyone that would get special dialogue besides Elisa.
Where do you want to go?
Let's see, so it's just Ruhr, Sakshan Ironman, and the Swarstrike Barrier, and Trista. We'll save Trista for last, I guess. Let's go to the barrier.
Leave it to me.
Lord Rufus's orders are always precise and well considered. He always seems to have his eye on the future. It was his brilliant mind that allowed our forces to cause the Imperial Army so much trouble. But you lost. Yeah, okay, whatever. He starts trying to headbutt us. We weren't able to support either army anymore, but His Majesty the Emperor is in the capital. Please take good care of him. Our intention was never to oppose or harm His Majesty. Doubt? Now that the time has come to fight for the capital, I found myself being very concerned for his well-being. Please take care of him. Honestly, I couldn't care less about the Emperor. I mean, I don't necessarily have anything against him per se, but, you know, he's just a dude. So the time to fight for Heimdall has finally come. It's frustrating to not be able to take part, but there's no point complaining about that now. Go forth and show us what this third faction of yours can really do. It's like, on one hand, it's like, I don't know if you have to, like, be annoyed or respect the fact that he had, like, this completely hands-off approach when it comes to his rulership. Like, he doesn't actually do anything. Like, on one hand, as someone who's, like, you know, not really pro-monarchy, I'm like, that's cool. At least he knows his place. But, on the other hand, considering that, Erebalnia as a country, like, fucking blows ass, you could have, like, used your position to make it not blow so much ass. I told her that she should evacuate the battle coming up, but she just wouldn't budge on this one. I've tried and tried and tried. It's not like I can just leave here on her own, though. I just have to stick around and hope for the best. Hello there, can I get you anything? Today sounds like it's going to be a dangerous one, but this place is staying open regardless. Notch advised that I go somewhere safer, but I've decided against taking him up on that. No matter what happens, I'm standing my ground right here. You saw anything? Actually, you know what? Rest me up. Honestly, there's no reason to rest up now I think about it. We should have just gone to Ymir, but it's 100 Mira. 100. You know what I'm gonna say. Ymir.
Let's get going. Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything along the road. I know they said the army was passing through here, right? Like, I wonder if maybe there'll be any people? Like, you know, soldiers or something on the side of the road to talk to? The answer seems to be no, but we'll check it just in case. Nah. Whole bunch of nutting.
Yeah.
Now, when did you get this guy at hiding? I thought he'd gotten kidnapped or something. He's still kind of dumb, so now I got another reason to worry about him. He might have gotten better at hiding, but he's still sort of stupid. I guess if he ever runs into trouble, I gotta make sure to protect him. What'd you think? I picked a really good spot this time, didn't I? You picked one that was too good, dummy. I was worried about you. Sorry. I was all excited because I got better at hide and seek, but all I do is make Toddy worry about me. Aww. He's been in that pot for 3 days. Today I'm gonna eat like I've never eaten before. It's been a month since I've been able to eat here instead of manning the counter all the time. So leave it to me, okay? I'm just gonna eat like I've never eaten before. Who cares about whatever battle's going on? All I care about right now is this food right here. This battle between man and food. And food's gonna win. Well, look at you. You seem to be enjoying yourself, Log. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Is it true you'll be helping with the liberation of Heimdall? I can't pretend I'm not worried about how much danger you'll be in. But I know what it feels like to want to fight to protect your family. So I'm not going to try and stop you. Good luck. I'll be wishing you all the best. Thanks, Yuna. We'll make it through, though. I'll hold you to that.
It's my turn.
Everyone's talking about this big battle that's going on down around the capital. Sure hope all the folks in Heimdall are doing okay. I don't know. I could go and get everyone to evacuate. It's not too late. I assume you finished the laundry, then? Laundry? Yeah. I'll get right on it. Otherwise, I go... Man... I'd probably take out the entire Noble Alliance by myself, but I gotta fold this laundry. So, I mean, I guess you guys could handle it. But otherwise, I'm telling you, I'd be there. Oh, General Bardius, more like General Buddius after I kick his butt. Radio says the war's final battle's about to begin. It's supposed to be fought near Heimdall too. That's pretty far away, but I'm still feeling nervous. I should go out and find Todd. I don't want to. If I don't bring him in, he might end up staying out until it's dark. I mean, if the battle's in Heimdall, what the hell do you have to worry about? You ain't near Heimdall. They're not gonna be here like the same day afterwards. It's a crying shame old Gwen won't come back here. He just told me he'd leave everything to me, and that was that. Selfish old coot, wouldn't kill and think about how others feel sometimes. Maybe you should give that a try to yourself before you start recommending it to someone else. Now, come on now, don't lump me in with a weirdo like him. I'm always doing the stuff he asks you to. If that ain't sympathy, I don't know what is. And either way, downtown roars like my backyard. You ain't got a thing to worry about here. I'll see if I can make some progress in that thing Gwen asked me to look into, too. A thing, eh? A thing, eh? Sal's gonna be on the other side of the Schwarzrock Bear. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Sal's, whatever happens down there, we got the chairman and a healthy provincial army to look after us. I'm telling you, we're gonna be just fine, so quit your worrying. Ah ha ha. You got some seriously bad vibes about this battle. What are we gonna do if the Alliance wins? We'll be stuck working for them all over again. I don't think I can bring myself to go to work today. Our sales are finally starting to return to normal, and now there's a battle going on over in Heimdall. Preventing us from shipping goods around the country, and I can only hope it'll be over and done with soon. It's still anyone's guess when things are going to return to normal. Still no exporting going on either. There don't seem to be too many airships or trains on the move today. If it were just one day, the effect would be negligible, but this is a city of industry. If no one here can ship out goods they make to the rest of the world, the city's in for a rough future. As frustrating it is, all we can do is hope for the best. The last thing any of us want to do is to go back to the way things were when the province was caught up in the war.
Right.
Right. So the Imperial Army and the Noble Alliance are about to clash for the last time. Maybe it's wrong to think about it like this, but it makes me sick knowing that all their weapons are from the same company. I guess a more optimistic person would see that as a testament to their quality, but it's hard for me to be happy about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like what Elisa said, where it's like, yeah, they share some blame, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like you gotta have more blame on the people who, you know, lead the Alliance than anyone else. Grandmother took a liking to Lind while she was here, so she's really worried about her now. She's been stressing ever since she heard Lind will be taking part in the battle today. I'm concerned as well, but I wish she would just calm down a little. Grandma, especially considering the vast majority of the company didn't know about the sold-out production somehow, because reasons. Grandmother can come across as very grumpy and unpleasant, but she also gets emotional easily. I really wish she'd calm down. I mean, it's not as though Lind will be out there on the front lines or anything. I guess she technically isn't, but... Is it true that Lind and her sister are taking part in the big battle today? What's the world coming to when girls their age have to go out and fight? The times we live in, I tell you. Well, if they must, they must. You be sure to keep an eye on them. Don't do anything crazy yourself either. You're still just students. What sort of world do we live in where you have students fighting in a war? Anime land? Just make sure you don't get hurt. That goes for both Lind and the rest of you. I don't know why I always look. Like, I know I'm never going to buy anything, but I always look. Oh wait, do I want the wind vest? 30 strength seems like it could maybe almost be good. Red boots, those seem kind of decent. I mean, the defense, I don't know if it's any good, but I don't really look at defense on armor. After I've wait, what? Oh, this is our stuff. I was like, wait, I can buy freaking master quartz. Oh, you can sell these for like a lot. Honestly, it's probably worth selling like Artemis tier because I'm never going to use it. Because isn't it just a max heal? Like, isn't that just like complete and total ass? Maybe it like buffs you as well? I can't remember. That does remind me. You know what? Elliot, are you in the party still? No? Gosh, dang it. Let's go check it real quick. What does it do?
Let's get this over with.
Because honestly, being able to buy another Abyss Shadow just to like stack speed, like I feel like, because I don't know, the super boss, we were having like a really hard time keeping up with him. Now I don't know if that was just because we weren't buffed up on speed. That's probably it. But rolling like Abyss Shadows plus proxy puppets on everyone would maybe be kind of good.
I'll handle this.
Of course.
I can't remember if he really spams statuses or not.
How about this? No problem.
Recovers 200% HP. Does that make your HP go above max? Is that how it works?
Let's go.
Because recover 200% HP like makes no sense why that would be in the game. Like, does it overheal you? Is that the way it
Burn
works?
to a fall! Now! There! You're finished!
Very well.
Of course.
Because that almost seems kind of decent. I almost skipped it too. Like, we were using this just to... have we seen the animation? I think we have, but... And actually, no, I don't think I've ever used it. I know we've equipped it before, and then I saw the effect and it sounded useless, but...
I
Thanks!
suppose I should thank you.
It does give you max HP. Okay.
Here. Thanks.
So
I'll
now
handle
the
this.
question is, how does it work? There's no way it's permanent, right? But yeah, it doesn't permanently increase your cap. I'm trying to think of like situations, I mean, that wouldn't be useful for the super boss because he does 40k, which is more than even Reen has. Even doubled up. So it's kind of useless there. Plus it takes so long to cast that you're not, you know. That would be good against regular S-breaks though. Because those don't do that much damage. Like, they usually do just enough to kill you.
Now!
Gotcha.
My turn!
Let me help.
Thanks!
Of course. How about this?
You did like one more damage than you needed to.
We should be safe now.
I mean, you probably weren't going to get a follow-up attack anyway, but what if you had? And I mean, while we're here... Well, actually, no, it's still on Elliot, I think. I just want to see the animation so I can unequip it.
Now's our chance. We can do
Artemis
this.
tier may be okay.
It's
though.
my turn.
Well... It could be nice to have at the start, so that we could stay stacked and not worry about our HP that much. And then also, like, get buffs up.
How about this?
Okay. Arcus activate.
I can do this.
Here I go! Sit!
Here I go. How about this? I can do this.
My turn!
Are you okay?
Thanks!
Try this.
It is a dang old dragon. There's 3 dragons. Joke's on you, I got 3 dragons?
It's my turn.
Here's what you do. You detect her?
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. Analysis complete. No
Granted,
problem.
I think that actually means Elisa one-shots.
We made it out in one piece.
Who the hell upgraded your weapon, Elisa? Who did this? Why do you have a better weapon? Why would I do that? So, this, I don't know. It's 100, so it's essentially like almost 200 CP. You do have a problem where, like, well, I guess we could put Flood there. You don't need Prankster anymore. I don't know why you still have that equipped. Oh, you're just missing something. Is that why you didn't have Chrono Drive? No, you're missing your attack. Oh, which I gave to Fee? Honestly, even 50 strength, do I give a shit about 50 strength? Not really. I don't think I give a shit. At this point, I mean, it's such a small percentage increase. Did we talk to everyone in the lower level? I don't know, did I talk to you? I can only imagine how terrified the people of Heimdall must be right now. I suppose we were in a very similar situation ourselves not long ago. My heart goes out to all the innocent people who are going to get caught up in all this. Freight train with a large number of tanks on board just passed by. I can only assume those belong to the 3rd Armor Division. What truly intimidating designs. I dread to think of how many fatalities they will cause when the battle begins. We're all Erebonians. What reason do we have to fight and kill each other like this? Sure, Heimdall seems far away, but this battle has everything to do with us. The capital is the center of the country railway network, and if that stops, wave goodbye to shipping our stuff anywhere. I hope this battle doesn't end up taking too long. Never mind, so it's water. So we could give this to Elliot. I think it's definitely... I mean, I don't think Tempestuous Roar is bad, per se. I think it just runs into a problem where it's hard to cast. Just because, you know, it has such a long cast time. But this actually seems kind of good, because you could also use it, since it's such a long cast, you could use it for, because some of it's prepping to heal up ahead of time, because sometimes, like, Elliot will actually, at this point, heal fast enough that sometimes he will heal before an enemy attacks, and sometimes you want to, like, be able to, like, combo break attacks by having a heal already lined up in advance in case they do double move or something, or attack quickly in succession. And you could kind of do that with Artemis Tears. Now, you can only use it the one time, but... Just looking. I think that's everyone. Wait, did I talk to you? The rival group currently refuses to provide either faction with any weaponry. Unfortunately, that has no real effect in the short term, as both armies are fully supplied with our weapons already. To make matters worse, the Alliance has that Azure Knight in their possession. The odds don't seem to favor the Imperial Army right now, that's for sure. Yeah, too bad, the Imperial Army doesn't have a Divine Knight that is always helping them out. Constantly. And only them. A Divine Knight that has played a role in removing half of the frickin' Noble Alliance from the war. Alright, Ricky. You're still talking shit. We're throwing down. This better be the point where you're like, actually, this Anton guy's not so bad. I'm starting to feel like it's never going to get through to you no matter how many times I explain it. Yeah, think about it. This is that purple-haired maid's hometown. I saw her walk into the Reinford building the other day, and she was just as dreamy as she ever was. They your girlfriend or something? Lie to him, Anton. Say yes. Of course not. I never even held hands with her, or stared deeply into her eyes, or even asked her name. Ah, so she's a total stranger. Right. But she served me some amazing food while wearing an apron back in Trista. And the way she smiled when she handed it to me, she's my goddess, I just know it. My head feels so weird all of a sudden. Now I'm depressing myself again. What do I do, Ricky? How was it to contain all this overflowing passion? I don't know, maybe I'll rekindle my old dream of becoming a poet. Not only would it impress her, she'd be my inspiration, my muse. Winter frost thaws and the sounds of paradise fill the air. Yeah, there we go, I'm a natural at this. This morning, Anton just blurted out that he wanted to become a street-performing poet, whatever that is. And there's another day of my life completely wasted. It's actually pretty funny seeing him go from being on top of the world to crushed under the weight of it. If you were a real friend, you'd be suffering together with me. I hope the two of you find happiness together. I'll get going then. See you at Heimdall's airport. I'm really glad there's like an extended scene for Anton. Sorry, I think that mate's too refined to be affected by the poems that come from your head. What? Ricky, did your memories come back? Hey, no hugging allowed. Don't mind Reen. Just eavesdropping, doing what we do. My head still hurts, and I've got most of my memories back at least. I don't believe that Anton being an idiot was what brought them back. Well, whatever, I should probably be thanking him. It sounds like he's been really concerned about me this whole time. I mean, you were being kind of a dick, man. Ricky's finally back to his old self. After all this time, he's finally back! Cut that out, it's seriously embarrassing. Now, I'm glad that that exists. Everyone seems so concerned over the upcoming battle. I can understand why, but I don't think there's any point in getting all worked up about it. My ancestors lived in times just as tumultuous as these, and they made it through all right in the end. If we remain calm, so will we. I heard on the radio there's going to be some big decisive battle in Heimdall. It'd be nice to see the war come to an end, but it would only decrease the number of customers coming here. This hotel's future is looking bleak indeed. Sometimes I wish I could be even half as carefree as Papri is. I'm just not wired that way, though. Today's another beautiful day full of happiness and music. Sure, that special news broadcast sounded all serious and scary, but what am I gonna gain by worrying about that? I'm just gonna do my own job, and I'm sure things will work out. Yeah, that's the ticket. I think we'll go ahead and stop here and save the rest for Roar and next time. Next video we'll do Roar, the boss fight, and probably Trista. I think we can do all that in the next video. Then we just have the Magic Knight. Now the Magic Knight, like I said, it's gonna, I think I kind of alluded to this in like the previous video or the start of this one. Since I don't know how long that's going to take, or if it is going to force me to grind, hopefully it won't. I mean, at most, I would maybe grind for level 5 Ares. Maybe. If it's like after, you know, beating my head against it, I feel like we can't beat it. I don't think it's going to be that bad, though. But because that fight may take some time and there's, like, almost no backlog, like, this is 93, so this video goes up tomorrow still. So because there's no backlog, we might just have like go back to one video a day very briefly. I don't know, it just kind of depends if I'm able to beat the night tomorrow or not, like relatively quickly. But yeah, we'll see. I am Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.